So I think we all know by this point that Tinder is the biggest joke of the 21st century. It has been the breeding ground to so many hilarious screenshots over the years. Not only that, but it exposed many things that were hidden in the dark about the human nature and exposed them to the light. This video is the spiritual successor to one of my best performing videos. You can call it part 2. We're gonna continue where we left. Like always, thanks to the YouTuber It's Gundam for shining light at this first. We'll be looking at the fake profile of a chat posing as a chat to see if they are gonna get any matches, and if they did, how the matches will respond with such a ridiculous bio. This video will be split into 2 parts. There will be a timestamp in the description. You can go ahead and skip to the desired part. The Tinder experiment, why you shouldn't use Tinder. Before we start, 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed. It would mean a lot to me if you guys drop the subscribe in a comment down below telling me your thoughts about the video. With that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. So first things first, we're gonna be looking at Ray's profile. This is gonna be spicy. Ray, 23 years old, aspiring model. Watch out for me in GQ in a couple of years. You should know I've had trouble with the law my whole life. Convicted 3 times for the of a child, ROAC. I believe this is the acronym of the horrendous crime he made, and once sexual activity with a child. But to be fair, she turned 16 like a week later or so. It was super unfair, but whatever. I am on Tinder cause maybe if I some of you I'll stop wanting to be with kids. Unlikely, laughing my ass out, they're way tighter than your beef curtain. I hope you can therefore forgive me for my past crimes. As you guys can see from the horrendous profile I've just read, this guy broke every blue pill and red pill rule you have been taught about writing a good and fun bio. Well, let's see how women responded to our little criminal friend here. Did they report his profile to the cops? Hey, every criminal has the chance to be forgiven, but then again, there's something very attractive about a bad boy. I think I'd rather be bad than forgiven. The question is, how bad does this bad boy get? And does this bad boy need a naughty girl to keep him bad? So she believed that this bad boy needs forgiveness, and that he deserves a second chance, even though if this profile was real in my opinion, should get the electric chair. I have no mercy for child. She also thinks there's something attractive about being a bad boy. A bad boy for us normal people, men and women, is someone who is mysterious, wears leather jackets, do whatever he wants, and he is not afraid of what others think of him. But not to her, a bad boy is a child. God help us, let's move on to the next match. This just keeps on getting worse. I can absolve you of your sins tonight. I think the only one who should be absolved of his sins here is you, Amber. Hey, when I was 7, I stole a gumball from my corner store, and I felt guilty about it for years. Guess that makes us equally as evil. Laughing, crying emoji. I'm surprised you're still out roaming the streets after such a heinous crime. We should both be locked up. I don't think I'll mind as long as we're locked up together. No, Molly. Stealing a gumball doesn't make you equally evil as someone who kids. I can't believe I have to say this. It feels weird when you point out common sense. Also, the other thing that had me shaking my head in confusion is that she gave him her address and phone number. Like, aren't you afraid that you're gonna let a mentally unstable man into your house to bang you? Where is your sense of self-preservation? Hey, are you alright? Haha, I'm not here for long, so I'm just looking for someone to take my virginity. Can't come home still being a virgin. I'm not actually 19. Sorry, I'm quite straightforward. How old are you and how long have you been here for? I am blocked because reasonable doubts, so I've been in London for a bit, more than 9 months now, but we'll have to go back home soon, like in 2 months time. Well, I'm not as innocent as I pretend to be. We got there, but I just never dared to do it in the end. You dare do it now? Yeah, I do. Number, and then she gave him her number. Now most girls want their first time to be special. Some keep it for their soulmates. Buena from the supermarket. So I guess that we're both felons. Lexi, what are you doing tonight? You? Good answer. Come on over. Where are you based? And she gave him her address. I really want to understand what goes through the human brain when they are willing to overlook the actions of a man like this. Do they enter a drugged state or something? Can someone please explain this to me? It's really easy to get laid when you are Ray. All you have to do is exist, install Tinder, then you get to choose who you want. It doesn't matter if you diddle little kids, it changes nothing. Unlike usual, she just willingly hands her address to a criminal. Okay, let's move on to the next part, and away from a severely depressing stuff to less depressing stuff. When it comes to online dating, if you are the average guy, I wouldn't recommend you install it, because being average on Tinder renders you invisible to women, and it will crush your self-esteem. Rather you spend that energy on your goals and improving yourself. The Tinder algorithm is made to screw you over. It assigns a score to each individual user based on how much right swipes they get and the way they look, to put the user in their own tier. So if you got the looks and people are swiping you like crazy, your profile will become even more popular, putting you first. It's a snowball effect of success. Now if you don't look as good and you are barely getting any matches, your profile will get buried and stuck in the purgatory of the algorithm. Now you might think, I have money, I can just buy Tinder Plus and my profile will be shown to the world. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that still will not work. You're just gonna get scammed out of your money. This goes to show you that if you want to get into this whole online dating game, you need the looks, and if you are average at best, you need to be rich to stand out. But then, you will attract a bunch of gold diggers. It's a lose-lose situation. I think this is it for today's video. Don't take people like this too seriously and get yourself depressed over it. There's still good men and women out there. Just don't install Tinder to look for them. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you guys on the next one.